What's good, y'all? L Famous, living my life, not thinking about it twice. Don't be scared to like, subscribe, or share this dope content if you like it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now this joint right here is about the Prince family. Yeah, the Prince family, man. They trending all over the place, man. You can't even turn on your joint without, you know what I'm saying, them dudes talking. You heard? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't really feeling them like that. You heard? I ain't even feeling them like that. And I wasn't feeling the Princes for a minute. You heard? I wasn't feeling the Princes for a minute. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Now, they went on Wallow and Gilly podcast. You heard? And they lames up there. You heard? They lames up there for real, man. They really lames up there. You know what I'm saying? Dudes be running around thinking that they some killers, you know what I'm saying? Like they tough and rough like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they move the crowd like that. You know what I'm saying? All them dudes got is a whole bunch of money. You heard? All them dudes got is a whole bunch of money. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Now, I wasn't feeling Jay Prince and them dudes ever since you had the homie Zay from the Bronx. Yeah, the homie Zay from the Bronx. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Him and his crew, they wound up running down on Almighty Jay. You heard? Rap a lot artist. You understand what I'm saying? The Jay Prince little nephew, little artist. You heard? He up in New York with his little goons running around acting like he wild. You know what I'm saying? Acting like he about it. You know what I'm saying? And he ran into some real little goons. Yeah. Lil Zay and them. You heard? Lil Zay and them. And they beat him up. They cut him. You know what I'm saying? They robbed him. They kicked him in the butt. They did a whole lot of stuff to him. You know what I'm saying? And after it happened, you know what I'm saying? They threw up the video of it. You heard? Now, in the video, you don't really see nobody's faces. You just see a whole bunch of dudes, young dudes getting it on, fighting and all that, this and that and this. You know what I'm saying? You see the dude cut on the, you know what I'm saying, on the ground, falling on the ground, trying to get up. Niggas kicked him in the butt, told him to get out of here. You heard? You know what I'm saying? And basically, it looked bad for that kid. Looked real bad for that kid. You know what I'm saying? Looked real bad for that kid. And instead of them dudes taking that as a loss and keeping it moving, you heard? You had the Jay Prince dude throw up a message. You heard? A YouTube message, a social media message, and he was like, yo, he want dudes to get the chain back and this and that and that and this and this and that. Basically, he ain't respect the robbery. You heard? He ain't respect the robbery. You know what I'm saying? And he basically put out a bird call. You heard? It's like, yo, we need to connect up. Gangsters from here, gangsters from there. We need to connect up. You know, this and that and this, which led to the little dude Zay going down. Yeah, the little dude Zay is in the feds right now for cutting Almighty Jay and robbing him, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The little homie from the Bronx is in jail right now, man. Ever since that dude Jay Prince put out that joint, you heard? Talking about he want the chain back and all this. A chain. You heard? A chain. He want a Mob Ties chain back because he wanted back to try to make it look good with his people. You heard? But he calling out the young brothers that robbed and cut that dude Almighty Jay. You know what I'm saying? And he calling out for them, you heard, for them to get that chain back. You heard? And I was going in the comments. You heard? I was arguing with dudes from California. I was arguing dudes from Texas. I was arguing dudes from everywhere because everywhere dudes was all in the comments talking about Mob Ties this, Mob Ties that, Jay Prince this, Jay Prince that. I'm like, man, Jay Prince is a bird, man. Jay Prince is a bird, man. You know what I'm saying? Any real dude wouldn't even want that chain back. You know what I'm saying? But he want the chain back because in his mind, that chain, he getting that chain back is making his brand stronger. You heard? It's giving his brand some, you know what I'm saying, validation. You know what I'm saying? Trying to give his brand some validation. Man, ain't no mob ties, man. The mob ties dudes is clowns, man. That's the word of my mother. Y'all clowns, man. You heard? So, he put out a bird call. Hocus 4/5. Shout out to Hocus 4/5. You know what I'm saying? This is when I fell back. I fell back when Hocus 4/5 got the chain back for the dude. You know what I'm saying? I was real upset with that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't really say nothing to Hocus 4/5 about it because, I ain't know the play. But on the real, I was real sick that Hocus 4/5 poked his nose in that and got that dude chain back from a Bronx dude. You heard? I'm keeping it real, man. I'm keeping it real, man. And shout out to Hocus 4/5. He doing his thing out there. But Hocus, man, I did not appreciate you sticking your nose in that business of getting that dude back his chain. But hey, you did it. And I ain't really say nothing about it because, you know what I'm saying, I got a lot of respect for you and your brother. You know what I'm saying, Dollar? Shout out to Dollar out there, official dude. You know what I'm saying? You heard? Official dudes, you know what I'm saying? And I really wasn't feeling it, you know what I'm saying? That you butt your nose in there to get that man chain back, you know what I'm saying? Especially from the young homie Zay. Yeah, the young homie Zay, man. The young homie Zay, man. You heard? That's in the feds right now. You heard? For that crime. In the feds right now for that crime. Yeah, man. So that was the first time that I was on J. Prince Hills. You heard? I was on this J. Prince Hills in the comments. When they was talking about the dude Zay, when he put out a speech talking about the dude Zay is stupid and all that because they posted it on social media. Dudes ain't stupid, B. Dudes robbed that dude, Almighty J, and blew that dude. You heard? That dude was up in New York thinking it was sweet. You know what I'm saying? And they blew that dude, you heard? And they kicked that dude in his ass, you heard? Yeah, man. They kicked him in his ass, you heard? That was the first time that I was on J. Prince and them dudes' heels, you heard? That was the first time. Now, the second time I'm looking at J. Prince and them dudes sideways is when they coming at 6ix9ine, you heard? Matter of fact, Snitch 9. Yeah, Snitch 9. When they was coming at Snitch 9 and Shotty and them dudes, trying to talk about, yo, them niggas can't come to Texas and they gotta check in and, yo, the dude J. Prince Jr., he's so much of a lame, he running around Texas with mad goons, you heard? Mad goons that he paid for. You know what I'm saying? All them goons that he was running around with, you could tell he put the bag up to make it look like he was running around looking for Snitch 9. You heard? You know what I'm saying? And you wasn't looking for no Snitch 9, B. You heard? You a lame, J. Prince Jr. You heard? You a real lame, man. You a real lame out here, man. Word to mother, man. So they running around trying to start beef with 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine ain't paying them dudes. Snitch 9 ain't paying them dudes no attention, B. Snitch 9 mocking them dudes, you heard? Snitch 9 baiting them dudes, you heard? You know what I'm saying? That mob tie shit didn't work with no New York dudes, you heard? Shotty and them dudes wasn't trying to hear that, man. You heard? Niggas was not trying to hear that, man. You heard? So your man, J. Prince Jr., running around looking like a clown with mad goons that he paid for 6ix9ine. Yeah, he a bird, you know what I'm saying? Straight up bird, you know what I'm saying? Then he coming at NBA Youngboy. Yeah, NBA Youngboy. He does a video talking about, yo, NBA yo, you need to come see me. I got the keys to your cars. I got the keys to this. I got the keys to that. Yo, bro, who do you think you is, B? That's why NBA Youngboy gave it to him. You know what I'm saying? NBA Youngboy gave it to him. You know what I'm saying? NBA Youngboy disrespected that dude. You know what I'm saying? Disrespected that dude. You heard? Letting niggas know that he ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? He ain't nobody. You heard? NBA Youngboy moved to Texas. I think he moved to Houston area. And this dude, these young dudes done ran in his house, took keys to his cars, took a couple of dollars out of his car. You heard? Then, next thing you know, they in a video with Jay Prince, the father. He got the young boy that supposed to have went in the dude's car. He got the dude sitting there looking crazy in the face. The little dude looking there like, yo, what are you doing, man? I don't want to do this, man. But you could tell that they you know what I'm saying? They found out who the little dude was. They got him under pressure. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to bait NBA Youngboy to get his stuff back. You know what I'm saying? The four under some type of mob ties. You heard? Yo, mob ties, you a lame, man. Y'all dudes is lames out there, B. You know what I'm saying? Dudes around the states ain't respecting y'all dudes. You heard? I don't know what y'all dudes think y'all or who y'all dudes think y'all is, but y'all ain't nobody respecting y'all dudes. Nobody. You heard? Nobody respecting y'all dudes. You know what I'm saying? So, all that junk he tried to pull with NBA Youngboy and all that, it ain't work, man. It ain't work, man. You heard? Get your life together. You heard? Then, quite ironically, about a couple of months after that, he throwing up, Jay Prince the father, throwing up a video, whining and crying about his little nephew getting killed. Yeah, his little nephew got killed. You heard? Somebody done ran down there and they smoked his nephew. You know what I'm saying? Smoked his nephew. And that dude, he couldn't take it. He made a video about that. Yo, this is a mob ties call out. Yo, man, they killed my nephew. They ran down there in his garage and they killed him and this and that. Jay Prince, man, you don't own no power, B. You don't own no power, B. None. You heard? All that joint is a facade. All you got is a little bit of money. You heard? You got a little bit of money. Your sons is not respected. You know what I'm saying? The Jazz Prince dude, he all right because he laid back. He play his position. But you, Jay Prince Sr. and Jay Prince Jr., y'all dudes is lames, B. Y'all dudes running around here like y'all king of the jungle and y'all dudes is lames, B. You know what I'm saying? And y'all house, y'all little car house is coming down right now. Yeah, y'all car house is coming down right now. You heard? So yeah, dudes ran up on his nephew in his nephew's house and they killed his nephew, B. And instead of him handling that joint on the street, he got on the internet, he got on social media, and he gave out a bird call saying, yo, man, they killed my nephew, man, and this and that, it ain't going down like that, and this and that, and that, and this, and this and that. Yo, B, it's real out here, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Your nephew, y'all people, y'all flashing money, y'all flashing jewelry, y'all flashing cars and houses. You heard? There's people out here coming for that. I'm just keeping it real. Everybody's not living like how y'all living. You know what I'm saying? So all that bragging about islands and this and that, you're going to have to go live on your island, B. You heard? Because, you know, United States, these states dudes, they coming down on y'all dudes, man. They coming down on y'all dudes. Niggas ain't feeling those mob tie dudes at all. They ain't feeling the mob tie dudes at all. So boom. You know what I'm saying? All these incidents, he done ran to social media. The Pops. You know what I'm saying? All these incidents, he done ran to social media. The problem with the Zay dude in the Bronx, when they blew the dude Almighty J and robbed him and kicked him in the ass. You heard? You know what I'm saying? He put out a bird call for that. Next thing you know, Almighty J is in the feds right now, serving time. You heard? The Snitch 9 dude was moving around making money. You heard? Doing tours. You heard? Booking shows. You heard? He had a little problem with somebody from Rap A Lot, one of them dudes, Mob Ties record label. Next thing you know, you got this junior dude running around acting like he got problems with Snitch 9. You heard? But never got up with him. Never got up with him. You got 1,000 paid for goons, but you never got up with 6ix9ine. What sense does that make? Then you making videos, putting them on social media. Yo, 6ix9ine this, 6ix9ine that, Snitch 9 this, Snitch 9 that. Man, get out of here, man. Y'all dudes is lame. Y'all couldn't even get up with 6ix9ine. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Then he trying to extort NBA Youngboy. You heard? Trying to throw NBA Youngboy under the wing. NBA Youngboy wasn't going up for that. NBA Youngboy disrespected that dude. You know what I'm saying? And bought a house in Cali. Got out of there. You heard? He ain't got to live in Houston. You heard? You know what I'm saying? He ain't got to go to jail messing with them J Prince dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because it's obvious that them dudes is strong in Houston. You know what I'm saying? They got the commissioner under the wing. You heard? Yeah, they got the commissioner under the wing. You know what I'm saying? You heard? Then his nephew got killed. You heard? Went to social media for that. You heard? Went to social media for that. You know what I'm saying? Went to social media for that. Yo, my nephew got killed. Yo, niggas gonna pay for this. Niggas gonna pay for that. Ain't nobody pay yet. Please, man. Nobody want to hear that. You heard? Then your artist was getting bucked at. Niggas bucked at the dude, the Bleezy nigga, shot him all up. You know what I'm saying? They was getting at your artist. You heard? They're down there in Texas for a short time. I think that was in 2020, 2019. They was getting at your artist. You heard? Hard body. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't playing with J Prince and them dudes down there. You heard? You know what I'm saying? I don't know who he paying, but he ain't paying everybody. You heard? He ain't paying everybody. You know what I'm saying? You heard? He ain't playing anybody. Now, just last year, you had Bootsy had a concert down in Texas. Then you got J Prince Jr. and them dudes setting up dice games, you heard? For celebrities and for dudes with money to come attend. But yo, if you look at those dice games, if you pay attention to those dice games are set up places. You heard? I don't even hang in those places, and I don't even got no money. And I don't even hang in those places. You heard? Look at those dudes. Most of those dudes in those dice places, they starving. They eating out the garbage. They dick riding somebody else. They dick riding somebody else with money. You heard? You got a whole bunch of dudes in the dice game, and none of these, you might have one or two dudes with money. You know what I'm saying? You might have one or two dudes with some type of money. But look at that dice game that Duke the Jeweler was at. Look at how everybody's face look. These dudes was faking. These dudes set up a fake dice game so they could get dudes. You know what I'm saying? And who did they get? Duke the Jeweler. Duke the Jeweler. My fault, y'all. Rest in peace to Duke the Jeweler out there, man. You know what I'm saying? The guy was a black dude on the come up, man. You heard? He was a black dude on the come up. You know what I'm saying? And what did his black brothers do to him? They set him up to kill him and rob him for all his little jewelry. You know what I'm saying? For all his jewelry and his money that he won at the dice game. Now, you got J Prince Jr. there. You got Bootsy there. You got they whole entourages there. And these dudes supposed to be about money. These dudes supposed to be doing shows. These dudes supposed to be in the music game. These dudes supposed to be these dudes. But they scheming on another dude that's in the game trying to sell his jewelry. You heard? Trying to sell his jewelry. Another black man trying to sell his jewelry. You heard? But they'll go do business with Jacob the Jeweler and Johnny Yang and all these different dudes. You heard? But a black dude doing jewelry, they want to rob, set up, and kill. Yeah, they want to rob, set up, and kill. And it's all going to come out. It's all going to come out. You heard? Because a month after that, after the Duke the Jeweler got set up, robbed, and killed, they shot Takeoff in the head. What? They shot Takeoff in the head, man. He supposed to been down there. They got video of Takeoff and Quavo down there hanging with Jazz Prince, riding around the wards, doing them. And by the end of the night, Takeoff is dead. Yeah, Takeoff is dead, man. Takeoff is dead. And these J Prince dudes got blood all over their goddamn hands, B. They got blood all over their hands, man. I don't know who these dudes think they is, man. I don't know how these dudes is treating these dudes in Texas. But these dudes ain't nobody out here, man. They ain't nobody out here, man. And ain't nobody feeling them dudes, man. You heard? So then they got a nerve to make all these interviews threatening people, blaming people, talking all this junk, trying to cover their tracks. Nah, B. Nah, J. Prince. You been dry snitching for a minute now. You been dry snitching since Zay from the Bronx. You been dry snitching since the 6ix9ine shit. You been dry snitching since y'all went and set up the dude trying to extort NBA Youngboy. Because everything that you tried to do, you brought to the internet. And you know the feds is watching you. You know the feds is on y'all. Y'all some funny dudes, man. Y'all mob-tied dudes are some funny dudes, man. Them dudes is out there dry snitching, B. And Jay Prince, he been doing it for a minute. He been doing it for a minute. He been dry snitching, you heard? So I'm going to tell y'all dudes, don't fall for none of it, you heard? And when them mob ties do fall, believe me, they gonna fall, you heard? I don't feel sorry for them. I don't believe nothing that they say in their interviews, you heard? Wallow and Gilly should have never did no interview with them, you know what I'm saying? They try to look serious and all that in the interview and all that. Nah, man, you heard? That's a paid interview, man, you heard? They paying to try to change the narrative, you heard? Now they trying to talk about the dude Migo Benz is a snitch and he the one ratting and this and that. No, man, you heard? Y'all should have never had them dirty dudes around, Takeoff and Quavo on them dudes, man. You heard? But that J. Prince Jr. dude, he think he tough and rough. You heard? But I'm keeping it real. You already can see one day they gonna sit that boy down, man. They gonna sit that boy down. I'm just keeping it real. So I wasn't feeling mob ties. I wasn't feeling mob ties. I seen through them dudes. Them dudes is corny. Them dudes is whack. You heard? Them niggas paying for a whole bunch of protection and to keep the heat and to change the narrative. You heard? But them dudes' hands is too dirty. Their hands is too dirty. Suck ass niggas.